Obsessed with sounds on the track.
Let's meet the starters for the Boston Celtics. At center, number 88. At forward, number 27. Number 811. Ascot, 6'4", number 9, Ascot 4, at 6'6". Number 7, the Boston Celtics head coach is Big Mizzou. Another round of applause for the Boston Celtics.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White on the wing along with Okoro. Buzelis out there with Vucevic, and it's Jones in at the 1 spot. And for Boston, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the 3.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Now here's White. Outside, Jones. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Charania on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Now here's Jones, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. High post Vucevic, shot clock at 5. White, wide open, he fires. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
To the wing on the left, here's Walsh. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Queta. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Jones, the pass to White. Bulls moving the ball around. Yes, that goes in.
You love the decisiveness with which Vucevic is making these decisions. He's got the green light to shoot it on the catch.
Pass to Queta. Back to Brown. Over in the corner, White. Here's Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Brown, and another basket for Boston.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
Here's Brown. Isaac Okoro picking up that last basket. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
White setting the pig for Jones. This one for three. They get it back. Boston trailing. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. White the pass to Walsh. And the layup is good. Walsh has got 5 points so far. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
First team foul. Chicago substitution. Kevin Herter. Ayo
5 seconds left to play here in the first. Spins. Here's Buzelis. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Celtics leading by a point. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here's Brown. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Pritchard and White are their guards. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Queta in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. And Doris a measured pace for the Celtics. Don't rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at 3, you take it. You see Jaylen Brown, he has the kind of verticality, athleticism necessary to make tough shots inside.
Herter with it, picked up by Brown. Such a wide open look. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
There's Brown with the 3. Cash money, Brown with the tray.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Bulls, Okoro's checked in for Kevin Herter. White comes in for Dosunmu. And Trey Jones subbed in for Javon Carter. Here's White. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now here is Smith. He's covered closely. Jones for 3. And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for champions. Oh!
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 3. A steal. To the inside. Lobs it up there for White. The kick out to Brown. Pass to White. There's the triple. And again, Boston with the triple.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
Smith with a screen on White. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And that one falls for White. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Celtics leading by 4. Pass to Walsh. Here's Garza. Vucevic defending. Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Rosales grabs the board. Outside, Jones. Okoro dishes to Vucevic. Back to Okoro. Off target from three-point range. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Now here's Jones. Still yet to score. Pass to Buzelis. Now Okoro. Picked by Vucevic. And again, Chicago. No good. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Hornets.
And sometimes you can make a few plays here and there, but never get into a real rhythm. That's what happened to them in that game.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
Jones finds Vucevic. The 3. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Vucevic.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changes out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Nuggets, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. And now let's turn to the first half of our game. It's been all about Jaylen Brown so far.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, when you got somebody cooking like that, you just sit back and watch the show. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Boston leading by 3, and on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. White on the wing along with Okoro. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis, and it's Jones in at the point guard.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Here's Buzelis. That 3 off the mark. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Here's Walsh. Isaac Okoro picking up that last basket. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and banks it in. Walsh has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Celtics.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Celtics making a switch here. Garza's checked in. Here's a look at some of the stats for Nikola Vucevic. So it's Chicago now, 7-point differential. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jones against White. 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grape.
And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White, Doris, converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver. I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you guys.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Jones from outside.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
It's White on the wing, covered by Okoro. Unloads from 13. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Bulls trail by 6. In the corner, Okoro with it. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic down low. Off with the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Brown the pass to White. It's stolen by Vucevic. Jones finds Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. It's the three-point bomb. Buzelis has got 5 now.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Brown the pass to Garza. Shot from the wing. A nice shot by Brown. And that's 13 points for Jaylen Brown.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Here's White. No good from outside. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Boston on top, up 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Garza in at the power forward. That's the Boston 5. Now here's White. Pass to Cada. Now Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Chicago grabs the miss. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. It's White on the wing, covered by Smith. Pass to Cada. Here's the 3. It's good from long range.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Patrick Williams. Okoro's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Jones subbed in for Dosunmu. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. White drives in, puts it right back up and in.
Derek White showing you I can put it on the deck and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
Book it.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Rebounded by Brown. Celtics leading by 10. Puts up the 3. He drills the 3.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And the Celtics with possession here after the miss from Vucevic. From 17 feet away, he nails the jump shot.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And it misses. Here are the Celtics with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Boston.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jaylen Brown.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now, here is Smith. And he jams it in. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Pritchard. Now White. Launches from deep, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Jalen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, keep playing my game, no doubt. Just keep executing the game plan, everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.